sacred LGBTQ Pulse Memorial is set on fire. A man in a wheelchair was caught on video lighting fire to part of the Pulse Memorial last month. And the One Pulse Foundation has now released the security camera footage, hoping the public can help find the arsonist. In a Facebook post with the video, the foundation wrote that, quote, 3 angel banners were burned along with the other items within the affected area, end quote. 49 people were murdered and 53 people were injured at the LGBTQ nightclub when the gunman opened fire and barricaded himself in the building with the victims. The killer claimed allegiance to Al-Qaeda, but it was later determined that he was not connected to the terrorist group.
I feel like we're seeing more violence against our community. I mean, we just saw the attack in Miami Beach recently. So, it's just a warning to everyone out there. They're coming for us.
It's a warning and really just a way to remember that our work isn't done, right? Like these midterm elections coming up are especially important in helping to stop this hate that continues to happen against our community. And when we add the fact that trans women of color are dying at almost a daily basis now, this is really an important issue to eradicate.
Yeah, and I think that in Florida, especially like Central South Florida, at first glance, our cities are very gay friendly. Tampa, Orlando, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, there's gay people everywhere, and everyone seems to get along with the queers, right? However, really, we're still very conservative. And most of the people here have, I would say, at least 60% of the people here, from experience and from being a comedian and testing my stuff, I can say a lot of people still have an animosity against queerness and anything, associated with manliness and femininity not being expressed in the way, cis people, most cis people express it. But yeah, I think South Florida needs to if we're going to blossom as a state, which is always what we want to do. We keep building condos, but we need to, we know what I mean. We need to build our, our education and our progressiveness, because if not, we're not going to really blossom.
And I'm a little tangent. The worst part, the most disrespect we give to the victims of Pulse nightclub shooting is that everybody says never again, except it does happen again. We have not given them any sense of justice in the fact of making it harder for a massacre like this to happen. That is an ongoing disrespect that needs to be treated every day.
I have to say I have trauma over Pulse. My story is very well known. Eddie Sotomayor is arguably the most famous person that was killed. First name announced from Pulse. He worked for me. Top Hat Eddie. I always say his name in any connection with Pulse. Been to the memorial many, many, many times. I have video at ORMC when the Crisis Center was going on, and so many things. This is really a tragic thing, the loss of the angel banners and just the attempt. And now I understand it's different, but I draw a comparison to the importance in LGBTQ world. Setting fire, they had no idea, this arsonist had no idea how much damage they would have done. Let's just assume for a moment that the entire facility had been lost. It is very similar to, last January 6th in breaking in and attacking the Capitol.
Yeah.
Because for the LGBTQ community, it is a very similar experience. And that's what you did in terms of trying to, as an arsonist, burn the Pulse Memorial.
I have to say, though, it's kind of funny, this guy with his wheelchair, super Florida man, with this funny, not funny, but he is a funny character with his wheelchair, and saying Al-Qaeda, so this is the quality of people that do this thing, I think. But anyways, I don't know.
Yeah.
Very Florida.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBT